Hey, my good friends, welcome back. Welcome back. Let me get set up here a little bit real quick. Let me see if that's all prettified. Looking good. Hopefully, this looks good. Sitting out here with y'all. I know I didn't announce this live. I try to do these a little extra video for y'all every, I don't know, Friday or Saturday. I probably should announce these a little bit better. We'll see who wants to jump in and how long I'm going to be on here today. I honestly really didn't check if anybody else is doing a live, so if anybody else is doing a live, no disrespect. Um, anyways, my friends, again, I'm still so happy about getting shouted out on, JitSense video. I'm so happy about that. And I also wanted to do an announcement, and because to my YouTube followers or my YouTube viewers, about essentially the giveaway I'm having on Instagram. Y'all, if y'all aren't, tuned or staying tuned on my YouTube, I just did a video about the giveaway. You know, the 2,000 subscriber and the 3,000 follower Instagram giveaway with the 4 prizes. But I also wanted to let y'all know about my Instagram giveaway. Hey there, the Fragenstein. Hello there, mate. How are you doing today? I'm doing wonderful. Today's a beautiful day. I bought a tester bottle of Ferragamo Umo, which I actually really do like. It's I don't know if it's really listed as a coffee fragrance, but I get a nice amount of like delicate coffee from it, or delicate coffee. And it's a tester bottle, so it doesn't have that really odd, funny top to it. It's like a normal sprayer, and I'm so happy that I finally bought it. Honestly, I could have gotten it like $5 cheaper off FragranceNet, but I wanted it with that normal sprayer. And for some reason, I usually buy my fragrances from FragranceNet, but this time I felt like doing something a little bit different, switching it up. FragranceNet gets a lot of my money, but they didn't get my money this time. His and Hers Fragrance Reviews is here. I'm going to go live with him tomorrow morning as well. He's a fantastic guy. If you don't know, I still think the live is up. It'll probably be up for another 6 or maybe 8 hours. I went live with Josephine from Just a Rose on my Instagram, so please check out that live video. We were live for about an hour and a half. Had a wonderful conversation, and it was a lot of fun. We both shared some of our favorite spring fragrances, and lots of people were popping in and giving great suggestions, and it was a whole lot of fun. So, Randy Hader's in the house. Hey, Randy. Hey there, D-Ron. Hi, Ben. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day outside. It's wonderful out here, and I felt like I would do another little video for y'all today. If y'all haven't had a chance to watch my video I just released today, I think it was, where it's about my giveaway. Please check that out. And y'all are my loyal, or people who really love my channel, people who are really part of the Centaur fragrance family. And please join the giveaway. I would love for y'all to, one of y'all, to win one of the 4 giveaways boxes that I'm giving away. And I think they're pretty nifty. I think they're pretty nice boxes. So, which Omo? Oh, the original one. I used to have the signature, and that one's getting really popular. A lot of people really like the signature, but for some odd reason, I really like the regular original Ferragamo Umo. The one that's a little bit more of a golden juice, the tiramisu one. For some reason, I just really like it. It's sweeter, of course. I guess I like some of the sweet scents, but um, anyways. See here. His and Hers Fragrance Reviews over there. Umo is an amazing gourmand offering. I'll send you a couple other samples of the stuff I think you'll like. Yeah, I don't think I've tried Casual Life yet. I've tried the Signature, and I've tried a few odds and ends, but there's so many fragrances to try out there. There of so many brands and flankers, and then the flankers get discontinued or they get rare. It's always hard to keep up. So, scent of the day is Bleu de Chanel EDP. What fragrances is everyone rocking today? Earlier today, I was wearing Terre de Hermes Eau Très Fresh. I actually put that on during the live with Josephine. And I just got my bottle in of that Ferragamo Umo, the original one. So I put on a spray of that, and I've been smelling some samples from, it's like Prisca Youthza. I don't know how to say it. I'll show those to you in a picture later today. I'm gonna do a post on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. Let me see here. Oh, Bougie Fragrances says, the signature is amazing. Have you smelled the original? Oh, haven't smelled the original. Yeah, a lot of people like the signature because it does tones down the sweetness. It's not as much of a gourmand, and the signature is a little bit more leathery, and it is a nice fragrance. It is really nice, especially for the 30 or sometimes close to $20. Some people, there's a lot of people who like to get onto the TJ Maxx and the Ross buys. That seems to be very very popular, and I personally have always liked to save money and save my gas and save my time and order online. But some people love to go out there on the hunt. And TJ, sometimes if you find like a red sticker clearance item, you can find some amazing fragrances. I don't live in a big city. I have never seen a TJ Maxx or Ross have a Aqua de Parma, a Bond Number 9, a Creed, or anything fancy like that. So maybe one day I'll find a red sticker, one of those niche fragrances for like I don't know, $40 or $20. I don't know, but I'm wearing Mon Guerlain Sensual bougie fragrances. That sounds wonderful. I don't know if I tried the Sensual flanker. Mon Guerlain is really nice. It didn't last too well. If I don't know if you've tried Paris Nights by Be Layered, but that's in my giveaway for the ladies, and it smells kind of like Mon Guerlain, but it has a little bit of a dark, like a purple licorice vibe to it, and I think it's pretty well done, especially because the house is first started with layering fragrances, and then they started trying to do kind of adaptations, or some of their stuff is clonish. I didn't have high expectations, but it's pretty nice. It's not bad. Randy says scent of the day is Grand Soir. Great fragrance. I think isn't that considered a classic now? I think Grand Soir is kind of considered the benchmark or the gold standard for amber fragrances these days. So that's a really nice one for sure. Hey, I'm thinking of ordering a bottle of Montal wood and spices. Y'all's opinion. Are you blind buying it? That's not a very safe blind buy, my friend. I have tried it. I tried a lot of fragrances. I haven't tried everything. Y'all know that I'm honest. I haven't tried everything in the world, but I have tried that one. And it doesn't smell like Spices and Wood by Creed, if that's what you were hoping. I was hoping that it was going to be a clone and have a lot of Montal performance, and maybe even have some of that Montal Rose, and be their kind of adaptation of Spice and Wood. But I got like a very brown wood. It's very very woody, and it is spicy, but it's mostly a woody fragrance. It almost had the wood almost smells like it was like rubbed with cloves, and I don't do cloves too well. And I that fragrance is kind of hard to love. And I don't know where you're getting it, but I hope somebody's giving you a good price on it, because I don't think that fragrance is very popular at all. So, Wood and Spice, or Spice and Wood, whatever it's called by Montal, is you have to like dry spices, and you have to like woody fragrances a lot to appreciate that one. Um, the backup bottle boss says, "Hey y'all, congrats on the 2000." Thank you, my friend. That means a lot. It does. And I want to invite y'all 7 loyal Centaur Fragrance family people also to my Instagram. I I'm doing a giveaway there as well for the 3,000 followers on Instagram. I'm kind of having a collaboration with Scent Library. They have some of their own kind of creations, but a lot of them are kind of clone attars and oils. And I think you can pick 3. If you win the giveaway, you get to pick 3 of your choice, which is fantastic. And I have another giveaway also on my Instagram, a collaboration with Babylon Fragrances. If you win that giveaway, you get a 30 mil of your choice from Babylon Fragrances. And if y'all don't know about Babylon Fragrances, again, they are another clone-ish house. Honestly, they're clones, but and they are a little bit molecule-like, but they don't smell offensive. They don't smell synthetic, particularly, and they have amazing projection performance. They have their fragrance called the One is probably I don't know if it's their top seller. Their Tobacco Rojo is a copy of Montal's Red Tobacco, and that one is extremely popular. But the fragrance called the One is a copy of Roja's Elysium. And if you didn't think you got good performance out of Elysium, that fragrance is absolutely whack. It's crazy. I got like 8+ hours, and it was projecting almost like a beast, and it smells like Elysium. Like I put on, I think, 4, maybe 5 sprays, which is a lot because they have those big, strong sprayers on them, and it's an X-Straight essentially. And I went to like a steakhouse with my family, and they're not too much into fragrances, so they didn't even give me much of a reaction. So they just like were ho hum, kind of country people. But then we went to shopping a little bit right afterwards, just for a quick minute to check out, something around when we were in town. And I had people who could smell that stuff like 5, 10 feet away, and it was like an hour or two after I applied the fragrance, and I was just like blown away. I'm like, that's a lot of performance. That's a lot of performance, guys. Anyways, let me see here. Backup Bottle Boss says, scent of the day is Parfums de Marley's Sedley. Doesn't last long, but smells great. I need to try that one. Honestly, I haven't tried it. I've heard mixed reviews, and it looks a little bit more of an aquatic, and I have a hard time with aquatics overall. I appreciate like a citrus fragrance or like an Italian style fragrance from time to time, but I don't do aquatics very well. I'm kind of like smelling good fragrance reviews. I don't know if y'all know Sebastian over there. He doesn't like many of the blue, like I guess aquatics or synthetic kind of designer fragrances just in general. And I have a hard time too, but there's a lot of good ones out there for sure. And I bet that smells really nice. My favorite Parfums de Marley's are probably Galloway and Hobdon, and I really do like Leighton Exclusive a good bit, but it's really low on the priority list. I mean, really low. I'm watching a really good sale bid go on Hobdon. I might jump onto it. I'm not sure if I'll buy that one or not. Maybe one day I'll buy it, but I like Hobdon. Let me see here. Grand Soir is Heavenly Randy. Absolutely love it. It's really high on my wish list. It's really, really nice. If you like something that's more of a gourmand, there's a fragrance called Sacred by Louis Cardon, and you gotta try that one out. It's really, really nice. But yeah, Grand Soir's, I guess, is considered a classic at this point. Hey all, hey Sensualize. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, everybody. Darren Cooper says, thanks. Have you reviewed Les Elixir's Oud? Thank you for asking me, reminding me. No, I haven't reviewed it yet. I teased y'all on Instagram, and I haven't reviewed it yet. I'll just say I'm going to have a very positive review about it. It's might not, if you're familiar with like spicy oud fragrances, it might not be the most, I don't know, interesting or complex. It's a little bit linear, honestly, but it has really long performance. But honestly, some of those fragrances are a little bit linear and that might be a little bit of annoying to us fragrance heads, but to a lot of people out there, it makes the fragrance a little bit understandable and a little bit more normal. If a fragrance is changing dramatically to people and it has a lot of complexity to it, that sometimes scares, average fragrance people, and it might make the fragrance seem really unusual. If it's a little bit more linear, people are more familiar with fragrances that have a little bit more of a linear tone to them. It's more of a synthetic oud for sure. For that price, I don't think there's a lot of natural oud into it, but it's really nice. I think they're 100 mils, and I think they're 150. I don't know if they up their price to 180 or not, but they're like 150 odd dollars. I mean, you could buy something like 24 gold and get a lot more, bang for your buck. But it's not a bad fragrance. It's as far as an oud fragrance go, why I really like it so much is because it's more versatile. It's kind of like oud wood, but you can wear it in a lot more situations. It's a little bit more, I don't know. I don't want to say transparent because it's not transparent, but I'll do a review for y'all. I'll definitely do a review. I really like the fragrance. I got it on pre-order, and I'm really liking it. So Les Elixirs is another new brand coming up. There's a lot of new brands popping up, a lot of stuff to keep a hold of. Fragenstein says, it's a great one. Yes, Randy, for sure. You should leave the 2013 Aventus out of the giveaway. I'll give you $40 and a couple of Roja Dove samples you could replace it with. Do you really want it that bad? Do you? I could put something else in it and switch it out if you really want it that bad. I have other things I could throw in there and replace it. I don't know if I should do that though. People watch the video and they'll be like, "Hey, where's the Aventus? And I'll be like, hey, I switched it out on you. And they'll be like, what? Where's my Aventus? I don't know if I should do that. But it's not, you can, I'm getting mosquitoes on me. See, I tell y'all it's already spring here. This is, I just got a mosquito on me. I don't know if y'all can see that. I live in the South, man. We already got mosquitoes going on. It's crazy out here. So the backup bottle boss says I got 3 samples of Elysium, Danger, Scandal, Vetiver, and Creation 3. I haven't tried Creation 3, but I have tried Elysium, Danger, and Scandal. I've tried all, and Vetiver. I've tried all those, and I've tried some of the new the new cologne parfum versions. So yeah, I don't know. Do you love Roja? I don't really. To me, a lot of Rojas lean a little bit classical in their smell. I don't really love a lot of Roja fragrances. I tried a clone of Great Britain, and I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was wonderful, and but that fragrance is at like $1,200. And also, I don't mean to, I don't know, be the guy, but yeah, somebody just did a like, but I have 9 people in here, and I only have 1 like, so please help me out. I don't want to be that guy, but. Let me see here. It says, yo, 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 smell good, feel good's in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hi, what's your least favorite note? Natalie Knight, asking the big questions. Natalie Knight, such a tough question. I have a very hard time with Immortelle, but if you've I don't know if you've ever smelled Immortelle purely as a note. Most Immortelle fragrances are mixed with other gourmand notes or mixed and blended, so it becomes a really well rounded in a fragrance. Even then, I have a very hard time with it. But as far as just purely as a note, Immortelle is really hard for perfumers to work with, and it's a very strong kind of intense, almost like aldehydic kind of note. So I also really dislike mimosa in fragrances. Mimosa is not a note that I find very pleasant. It's like a really odd, semi-piercing, and it has a little bit of weight to it. Kind of yellow floral. I don't like a lot of yellow florals. I have a hard time with a lot of white florals as well. Um, as far as other fragrance notes, I dislike probably clove is one of them I have a hard time with, but um, I don't. A lot of fragrance notes can be used well in fragrances. A lot of fragrances can be done really well, if with the notes, if they're the perfumer uses them right, if they don't go too crazy. So let me catch up with the comments here. I bought it myself and have been curious. What's so what someone like you thinks of it? I bought it myself. Which one was that, Will? Which one did you buy? I'm trying to catch up. Have you reverted? Oh, Les Alexer's Oud. Yeah, I really like it. You bought it yourself and have been curious. I think it's a little bit more of an airy, like spicy oud fragrance. It's a little bit more I don't want to say transparent again, but it's a little bit more almost aromatic in a way. I'm just saying hello to the dog here. I don't know. Maybe he wants to be on camera again. Let's see. There he is. He's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" He smells the fragrance on my hand, Ferragamo Humo. Let's see. Have been curious about it. Least favorite note is Castoreum. I have a hard time with Animalix as well. Animalix can get very rough, very quick. I can deal with Animalix very, very small amounts in the background of the fragrance, or kind of well rounded with rounding out in the fragrance. So mine is Immortelle. Just reminds me of Indian food. Yeah, I have a hard time with that Immortelle, mimosa, cloves, but most notes I can deal with. I sometimes rose is an odd note, but rose can be done really well as well. Rose can be really nice if it's mixed and if it's combined right in the fragrance. Let me see here. Joey Canoli will tell you I'm safe to do business with. He knows me personally. No, I bet you are, my friend. I bet you are. If you do, you really want that sample that bad? You can message me. We'll see maybe if we can work something out. But all of y'all listening, if we do that deal, I'll definitely put something of, I don't know, equal value into that giveaway bunch. Let me see here. 3 Roja Dove samples then. Oh my goodness. Abraham says, "What's going on, Ben?" Hey, my friend, how you doing today? It's good to see you. Eric Smith says, "Hi there. How you doing? It's good to see you this morning, everybody." I'm gonna share some essential oils with y'all real quick if y'all want to hear about those. But of course, feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to ask me anything. And Dean Palobroda says, "Have you had a chance, Ben, to sample any more zoologist fragrances? They're re-releasing Bat and coming out with one called Sloth. I haven't honestly. I really want to try a bunch of them. I really want to try Elephant and Rhino. I've tried Camel and I've tried T-Rex, and I don't know. I don't remember if I tried any others. I might have. I forget if I have or not. I might have tried Moth. I forget. Anyways, I need to try a bunch of them out. A lot of people were really loving Squid, and then everybody really started loving Bee. I think Zoologist is getting really popular as a niche house and as a niche brand. They seem to be doing fantastic. So I need to explore them a little bit more. I looked at the notes of Sloth. I usually don't go for fougères. I like some of the modern, fresher kind of fougere like fragrances, semi fougères like Eau Sauvage and the Leak Pour Homme. I like those kinds of things more. Platinum Egoist. Those are the kinds of I enjoy those kinds of things more than just purely fougères. So I'd love to try it, of course, but haven't. I'm not. I don't know when I can or how soon that'll be. Fragenstein says, signing out today. Got a long night ahead. You guys have fun. Good night, everyone. I'll see you, Fragenstein. Thank you so much for stopping by, saying hello. And it's always good to see you, my friends. I don't love Roja Dove. They smell old manish. To me, Roja Doves, for the most part, do smell classically inspired. I feel the same way a lot about, some of the Dior exclusives. The Rojas are a lot more classically inspired than the Dior exclusives are to me. But the Rojas don't appeal to me. I don't know why. They have some of that classic DNA, and then their notes and how they're composed. It's like they're in the middle. They feel like they either want to be pepped up with a little bit of freshness, or they feel like maybe they want to be a little bit more dark and smooth. They feel like right in the middle, like they're at the finishing stages, like they're like 90% complete or like 80% complete fragrances to me. I feel like the Rojas need a little bit of something to them to add a little bit more character to a lot of them. But that's just my personal opinion, and a lot of people like them and buy them, but they're very expensive. And for me, for my taste, and I'm sure the quality is good with them. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna go for them for the price. So Fragrance Journey's in the house. Says, "What's up, Ben? Good to see you, Fragrance Journey. Happy to see you. How you doing? What's your scent of the day, Fragrance Journey? What you been wearing over there?" I'm wearing some. I wore some Terre d'Hermes Eau Trace Fresh this morning, and I'm wearing a spray of Ferragamo's Umo. So, um, most cookie, come on. Most Rosa Doves are paying Homme to Hermes fragrances. Um, I wouldn't doubt it. Again, I don't know enough about Roja Dove. I've only tested, I don't know, a handful, 5, 6 or so of their fragrances. I don't want to make a definite claim like that and say Roja Dove is a clone house, but I don't think a lot of their ideas are particularly original. I don't want to say that they're outright a clone house. He worked for Hermes. Okay, so maybe that's why some of the resemblance is there. A lot of perfumers, it's kind of, some people think it's really underhanded, but a lot of perfumers, if they work with one house, they'll actually bring their formula and what they know, and instead of creating a completely new fragrance and a completely new creation with the inspiration and all the work and the talent that goes into it, they take that fragrance DNA and what they know, and they're limited with certain ingredients, or they have certain ingredients from a certain company that are patented, and they use those ingredients to essentially create something similar with the same kind of vibe and the same feel of that new brand. So essentially, that's happened a number of times with some fragrances, and it kind of diminishes I don't know, uniqueness or originality of some of those fragrance DNAs, because you're like, here's Roche's version, here's Hermes's version of it, and then somebody down the line, might make their own kind of interpretation of it. So yeah, he worked for Hermes. I wouldn't be amazed. I do like a lot of Hermes fragrances. I think Hermes are wonderful. I think them and Serge Lutens are some of, probably, in my opinion, some of the better classic fragrances that are around. The Hermes and the Serge Lutens. Having a good balance of kind of a classic feel and, in my opinion, having a good amount of personality to their fragrances. So, I wore Kajal Ward. That sounds interesting. I've tried Kajal's Yasmina, and I haven't tried all of the Kajals. I know that new Kajal Ohm. I think it was Georgia Gent got a bottle of that one, and it seems like some people are enjoying the brand. The I kind of wish that I would have gotten the Kajal Ohm. I think I would have liked that one better. Um, Anyways, do you mean Guerlain fragrance journey? Diaghilev is a newer Mitsuko. Um, from what I hear, that sounds true. I don't remember if I've tried Mitsuko. I need to retry it again if I have. If I have, it's been a while, so I think you mean Guerlain, bruh. It could be. It could be. Anyways, are y'all ready to talk about some essential oils? Last time I started talking about essential oils, everybody started running away from me. Let me know. Do y'all want to hear about them? I really care about what goes into fragrances, the ingredients and the beauty of nature, like what's around us. There's so many beautiful, wonderful things and ingredients that go into fragrances. Scent of the day is Cure Velour by Naomi Goodsir. I think I've heard really good things about that. I'm trying to remember that guy's name. There's a guy who talks about that fragrance from time to time. He's got like curly hair. Um, is it Scent Notes? Is that his name? He's kind of funny. He's kind of cool. I don't know where he's from, but he's got like that cool kind of like, I don't know, Jamaican vibe or something going on. Is it Scent Notes? I think that's his name. He talks about that fragrance, and it's on my buy list. I definitely want to get that one. That might be one I just blind buy sometime in the future. You have a cool channel. Thanks for your content. What's the best, not too expensive coffee fragrance? I wanted to buy a Pure Coffee by Mugler, but prices on eBay are so extreme. Yes, my friend Max, I always encourage y'all not to buy discontinued fragrances unless you smelled them and you have like an emotional connection to a fragrance. If you absolutely love that fragrance and you can't live without it, maybe it's worth the money. But most fragrances that are discontinued, especially in the designer world, there's going to be another fragrance that smells more modern, but another designer fragrance that's very similar. A lot of designer fragrances, if it's a very popular fragrance DNA, there's going to be 4 or 5 different probably alternatives to that fragrance that you could probably find. So with Pure Coffee, if you want a pure coffee fragrance, Happy Land, I can't even remember the name of it. It's like Cure Cafe. If you want a coffee bomb, it's very strong on the coffee. It's very roasted. It was a little bit too intense on the coffee for my nose, honestly. But if you want to smell like the coffee shop, if you want to be very bold and you want something for winter, stand up to the cold, that's a nice one. Intense Cafe is on the opposite side of the spectrum, where it's a little bit more laid back and reserved, and certainly could be great for a date night fragrance. Intense Cafe by Montal is wonderful, and there's is it called Ristretto? I'm not sure how you say that, but the Intense Cafe Ristretto by Montal is supposed to be really nice. I don't know if I've tried that new flanker. And there's a few good coffee fragrances out there. I think is it Black Phantom supposed to have a little bit of it? I really like Irreverent. There's a fragrance called Irreverent. I think it's from Histoires de Parfums, kind of high end, or their Parfum line. It didn't get a lot of talk. It might be discontinued at this point, and I'd want a bottle so bad, but I haven't saved up to buy it. I need to keep an eye out to see if I can't find it on a really, really good price. But that one's called Irreverent. I think it's by Histoires de Parfums. It's in some of their special black bottles. let me think of some other coffee fragrances. Of course, you can go for, if you're going for something more affordable, there are the Ferragamo fragrances, the Ferragamo Umo, which I just got. It's very much a gourmand, very kind of like tiramisu-like, almost like a coconut cake-ish, and it does have coffee in the background. And then you can go for Ferragamo Signature if you want something a little bit more classy, something a little bit more seductive, or maybe a little bit, tiny bit more mature and leathery. It's also really nice for the money. And that fragrance is getting a lot of talk, and it's really popular, also with the people who buy from TJ Maxx and the like, because, you know, it's a 30 odd dollars and it's really nice. So hopefully that helps you. But let me see here. Scent of the night is Lysol. Oh my goodness, don't even go there. I know what you're talking about, my friend. Say no to the V. Say no to the V. Max Mustard Man. Check out Happy Land Cure Cafe or Home for the holidays. You can order samples. Honestly haven't tried Home for the holidays, but I've heard it's really nice as well. Kind of spicy, vanilla, I think. Max, go to Mugler's website. They still have pure coffee on there. Sometimes it's on sale for 60 bucks and 80 bucks regular. That's true. And if you sign up probably for their membership, or I don't know, get on their newsletter, sometimes they'll throw freebies at you and whatnot. You can probably keep an eye out and probably still get pure coffee for a good price. It's not a hyped fragrance. It's not particularly, I don't know, sought after. Not particularly, but a lot of the Mugler fragrances are getting hard to get. You know, some of the Creeds are getting hard to get because they sold out and people are kind of fear buying or scare buying. Mugler was bought out, so the Muglers are getting hard to get just in general. So, and also with, we can't say the special, you know, V word, with the sickness going around, getting down with the sickness, but there seems to be, I don't know, I went to FragranceNet recently and not a lot of the fragrances are available right now. I don't know if it's the case because of, I don't know what's going around, but or maybe we fragrance reviewers talk so much about it that everybody's buying out FragranceNet. I'm not sure what's going on, but FragranceNet doesn't have very good supply of just about anything that they usually do. You could message them and ask them if they're ever going to have another bottle of pure coffee for you. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea or not. Anyways, Natalie says SM Cafe for coffee. I think that one was the one Fragrance Apprentice talked about a lot. I think that's the one he really likes. That smells authentically like coffee. That's a good suggestion. I haven't tried that one. I like coffee to be more in the background, or more. I don't like the coffee to be the biggest player in a note. I don't want to smell like I poured roasted coffee on myself. I felt that way with Cure Cafe. So SM Cafe probably is very strong, probably really potent. Max Mustard Man. Oh, thank you. Of course, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. So, stockpile fragrances instead of food and water. Man, I used to say I work for fragrance because almost all my money I spend on fragrance, and I really need to probably have better priorities. But I always try to save and manage. But the majority of what I get, majority of where my money goes is fragrances these days. But yes, bathe in espresso. Put on the espresso and scare the sickness away. So, oh my goodness. Anyways, do y'all have any more questions or any more thoughts? I have a bunch of essential oils. I don't know if y'all want to hear about those at all. Let me see here. Valentino Umo is a nice coffee fragrance. Does that one have a lot of coffee? I don't remember. I have tried that one. I thought it was more of like an Irish fragrance, but I could be confused. If you want something really smooth and really dark and tantalizing, but the Valentino Umo Noir Absolute, it's kind of hard to find. You probably have to blind buy it on the internet, but the quality of that is outstanding for the price. You know, for getting it for, I don't know, 70 odd dollars, if it's still available for that price, the Noir Absolute by Valentino is really nice. That was a amazing fragrance for the money. Do you like Bakor? Um, I need to try more of it. I haven't tried any of those like blended incenses. You know, those blends that a lot of people make. But I do burn incense. I have my own little soapstone dish that I burn my incense out of. I don't have a bakor, but maybe one day I'll get one. But I do love incense. Let's see here. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about some essential oils. This is from an upcoming brand called Plant Guru. I'm going to let y'all know if this brand is legit or not because I've been searching for another company. There's a fragrance called Now or Now brand, and they are legit. But finding some of the rarer essential oils is kind of hard, and especially on Amazon. Amazon is like Scamazon with essential oils. There's a lot of people selling fake stuff on Amazon or diluted or mixed essential oils. So I want to help y'all find some of the good stuff. And I care about all kinds of different fragrances and learning about, you know, natural things. And of course, y'all know I'm working on becoming a self-taught perfumer. So a bit of coffee and Valentino Umo, lots of iris too. I think, I think you're very right, Backup Battle Boss. You're very right. What's up, Ben? Tuning in from Chick-fil-A in Lancaster. Hey, Ray Ford. It's happy to see you. And you're making me jealous over there. I actually want some of that darn Chick-fil-A, man. Send me some Chick-fil-A. I'm just kidding. No, what's your favorite thing over there? I'm an original chicken sandwich man. Sometimes I'll get the original sauce, or sometimes I'll get barbecue, large fry, and I really do like getting the Oreo like milkshake, but I don't always do that. But I like the original sandwich. Some people like the little nuggets, some people like the chicken tenders, but anyways, y'all get me off track, distracted. Okay, my friends, I'm about to show you a bunch of essential oils. I searched some of the rare or more rare essential oils, some of the stuff that's, you know, more natural, stuff that I think is going to be really hard to fake, and stuff that is a little bit more unusual. If you're just familiar with normal like orange oil, lavender oil, and some of those other ones, I'm about to show y'all stuff that y'all never done seen before. You never did see this. Same here, good old number one. That's it. Just say number one, please. Anyways, this is Cajeput. Y'all are like, what? What? Cajeput. So this is some of the stuff I'm into. I buy fragrances, but I also love to diffuse fragrance oils and learn about what goes into fragrances. So this is honestly smelling kind of odd and minty in a way, kind of basil-y. Its botanical name is Melaleuca cajaputi or cajaput. Extraction method is steam distillation. Plant part is leaves and buds. It says cajaput essential oil is a must-have to keep ready for cold and flu season. Ooh, cold and flu season. It helps relieve the symptoms caused by seasonal illness. This oil is excellent decongestant, which provides immediate relief for congestion in the nose, throat, and other respiratory organs, as well as coughs. So that's one reason I like this kind of stuff. I know. I'm just joking around over here. But supposedly some of this stuff is really good for your health, and that's one reason I wanted to keep it around. You know, everybody's worrying about, you know, the big bad virus going around, and this kind of smells like a mix of mint and basil. It's really weird, but it's not bad. It smells kind of good. Y'all know I like a good mint. Anyways, sounds like our house. Yep. So you got fragrances everywhere. Anyways, this one's called Copaiba. Copaiba. Again, these are kind of rarer essential oils, ones that not a lot of people know about, and I find this stuff fascinating. I find it really fun. And feel free to ask me, you know, my thoughts about fragrances or perfumes. Feel free to ask anything. Good for the corona. This one says botanical name is Capophoras officinalis. I don't speak this. I think it's Latin, Extraction method is steam distillation. Plant part is the balsam. It's known for its strong antibacterial agent that helps boost the immune system. It can act as a shield for your skin, protecting it against infections. It also heals the skin and infuses the body with powerful nutrients and organic compounds that can eliminate the appearance of skin blemishes. So I think that this one was really recommended for like acne and the like. If you want to like mix this with like a spray, like a mist for your face, like a your daily ritual, keeping care of your health. So that's really nice as well. Club Day Weed kills Corona. Oh my goodness, I bet it does. That's the opening of that does smell like a detergent. It's a good fragrance, don't get me wrong, but the opening of it is harsh. It's a good fragrance and it sells, and I actually like it. But there's no doubt that the opening of Club de Nuit Intense is a harsh fragrance. The opening, unless they made a new batch that does, maybe smells more fruity. I'm not sure if they've improved it or not. This one's called Mei Chong or Mei Ching. It's also called Litzia Kubiba. I don't know, y'all. Let me see here if y'all can see that. I don't know if my camera's gonna focus. Anyways, it says steam distillation. It's from the fruits, and it's essential oil mostly used in skincare, as its powerful antiseptic properties that helps treat oily skin, blemishes, dermatitis, acne. It's often used for air fresheners and diffusers to uplift the spirit and effectively deodorize the home. So, deodorizing the home. If y'all don't know, baking soda is probably the easiest way to do that. If you've never cleaned with, natural stuff, you can actually make really easy to use natural cleaners for your house with like lemon juice and a little bit of baking soda and mix that up and like spray it instead of, these heavy degreasers and actually clean your house really well. Anyways, I'm having people drop off. Anyways, feel free to ask me any questions about fragrance. Feel free. I know I'm getting into the weird little world of Ben, the weird little world of Centaur fragrance, talking about incense and essential oils. So that's what I'm doing. Hydachim. This is another one. This kind of smells like citronella, just a little bit, but it's different. And it has like a dark green aspect to the end of it. It's not as fresh as citronella, and it has like a dark green aspect to it. This stuff is weird. Anyways, it says mix essential oils and baking soda too. Yes, that's right. That's what I was saying. Like with lemon, you can use the lemon juice, you can use the lemon oil, the lime oil, or even some of your orange oil. Like sweet orange is a beautiful smell and it's super affordable. Mix up, a couple drops with in that a spray bottle, like an old bottle that you used to use for chemicals, with some baking soda, and that's gonna help. That's gonna disinfect and clean and smell wonderful. It smells so much better, than the stuff you buy at the supermarket, and it's better for your skin. And anyways, Fragrance Central says, "Hey, buddy, deodorize the carpets." You're very right. Deodorize those carpets. It's amazing how dirty carpets can get. I mean, carpets feel nice, but I'm kind of against carpets because, they can get so dirty and filthy. And never heard of these oils. I own the basics like orange, lemon, lavender, and cinnamon. Exactly. These are some of the more rare oils out there, and there's a lot more. There's a lot more of them that I don't even own. There's a lot more oils out there. That one's really nice too. I got two more, and I'll wrap this up for y'all. This one's called Ravensara. Another one that not many people know about. At least it's not huge, not extremely popular. This one's botanical name is Agathophyllum aromatica. Extraction method is steam distillation. It comes from the leaves. It says it's praised in Madagascar as a cure-all oil, as much the same way as tea tree in Australia. This essential oil has been known as a tonic for fighting infections and diseases. This itself is non-sterilizing, non-irritating, and it reduces the allergic reactions in the body. So that's interesting. I'll see. Definitely gonna try all these out and let y'all know what I think about them. I think they're all authentic. They smell very unique and very different. And if you go to the website, they claim that they're trying to cut out the middleman. You know, a lot of these brands try to act like wholesalers and just sell off their products. They're kind of growing slower and trying to sell directly to the public. And the prices, if you look at the right places, like on eBay, I found somebody, and the prices on these aren't too bad. This one's called Hyssop. Some people really like this one. It's kind of lavender-esque, but it's a little bit more transparent. But it's different though. Never heard of these. Yep, these are interesting stuff. Steam distillation comes from the flowers. Hyssop essential oil was mentioned in the Bible as a purifying substance due to its disinfection and antimicrobial properties. It's very effective against diseases resulting from viral infections. Viral infections, everybody. This oil can also help deep cuts heal quicker and help fade away the after spots of boils, pox, and insect bites. Yep. So, interesting stuff. Hopefully y'all found something that maybe you want to try to apply in your life. And I'm not trying to say these are cure-alls or they're going to fix everybody's problems, but I do believe personally in natural medicine. So I would definitely try some of these, or maybe, you know, try to improve your life a little bit if you're encountering any flu-like symptoms. So, anyways, for the 8 people who are still here, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wrap this up around now. Unless y'all have any quick questions for me, if you have any thoughts, anything else you want to talk about. Again, please head over to my Instagram. I have 2 giveaways, the Babylon fragrance giveaway and the Scent Library fragrance oil giveaway. I have 2 giveaways I'm personally doing on my Instagram page, Centaur_fragrance. Links are in most of my videos, you know, descriptions, so you can also find it that way if you'd like. You know, again, I'm so grateful. Things are growing, things are doing very well, and I don't know. This week has felt really good, and I don't know why. I got a shout out, had a wonderful time hanging out with Josephine. Today, just a rose. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live with his and hers fragrance reviews, if I can get that going. Video slipping. Let me see here. So, I think I'm going to go, guys, but let me know. What do y'all want to see next? I have a bunch of exotic incense oils. I also, exotic incense that I have coming on the way. So I'll be able to share with y'all a bunch of really interesting incenses as well. And how do you say multiple incenses? Damn, I just got back. No, you're fine. You can watch the replay if you liked. I showcased a bunch of like rare essential oils or unusual ones. Again, this is from Plant Guru. You can check out the brand if you like. But so far, this brand looks legit. They smell and the quality, and I think they're a great company so far. So, I used to trust in a number of odd brands, but with essential oils, there are a lot of scam people out there, and even if they're not selling you fakes or diluted stuff, they might be charging you way too much money, overcharging you by double. I've seen essential oil companies that charge you 2-3 times as much as they should. So. Any new fragrances come in, I got a bottle of Ferragamo Umo. I have a haul video coming out soon. I got a bottle of Hugo Boss bottled intense parfum. I got a bottle of Bulgari Extreme, and I got a bottle of Bulgari's Man in Black, the Black Orient version, the Black Flanker. And those are wonderful fragrances. I have a partial bottle of Molecule 03 on the way. And what was the other one I bought? I bought a bottle of really great sale on Anthony 1, which is a fragrance almost nobody talks about. I got an amazing sale on it. I think it's discontinued. If you like a really fresh vetiver fragrance, an easy-to-wear, versatile vetiver, I think there's still one on eBay. I think he was asking for $65, and he has the make the offer button available. I offered him $50, and he took the offer. So I got a full 3-ounce a 3.4 ounce bottle, brand new, unused, of Anthony 1, which used to be like $100 fragrance that was, not too popular, for 50 bucks. So I got 50% off, with free shipping. So, and it's not a bad little fragrance. It's not bad. So, you might want to scoop up that one on eBay if it's still available. Hey there, 4,000 sub with no videos. I don't have no idea who you are, but thank you for stopping by. Love Boss Bottled Intense. Yeah, I love the Parfum edition. I think it's really nice. Some people say it doesn't smell too original anymore, but I think it just smells classy and nice and effortless. It's a beautiful apple and spice fragrance. I don't think you can go wrong in just about any situation with a fragrance like that. I personally like it a lot more than things like YSL L'Homme. YSL L'Homme has kind of gotten forgotten, but it's still a darn good, effortless, everyday fragrance. But I just like that YSL. No, I mean, I like the Hugo Boss Bottled Intense Parfum a lot better. Anyways, hopefully that answered your questions. And I'm also watching a bid on a bottle of Hobdon. I'm very tempted to buy it. Parfums de Marly's Hobdon. I actually fell in love with it recently. I shouldn't buy it on my budget, but I'm tempted by it. I kind of want it. Anyways, my friends, I probably should go, but I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I hope y'all enjoy yourself. Hang out with the family, eat some wonderful food, and y'all know what I say. Try out some natural stuff. Have a, get healthy, get natural. Cook good food with your family, your friends, or just for yourself. Get some fresh spices. Have some fun and explore the world around you. So many people live their entire lives and never, learn how to cook. So many people go through their whole entire lives and don't learn to enjoy new spices, enjoy new things that are just around them. You don't have to travel across the world, even though I think a lot of people could and maybe should try to do that in their lifetime. Visit somewhere at least once. But there's a lot to explore around you every day. There's a lot of good. So check your Facebook messages, boy. I will. I'll check them out. And thank y'all so much for your friendship, everybody. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you all for your love and your support. And I don't know, I'll have to check it to your messages. If you're looking for vintage, bottles of Creed, my dad is kind of trying to become a wheeler dealer and kind of flip some of those, but you might be interested in what he's got. So anyways, gonna Facebook messages you for the seller. Okay, of Anthony 1. I'll see if I can't find it for you. Yeah, feel free to do that. Message me on Facebook, message me on Instagram. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend. Have fun. Chill out. Watch a good movie. Recently, I've been trying to watch the Witcher series on Netflix. I kind of have mixed views about it. I like the original Witcher, story and the books and stuff. So kind of have mixed views on it, but it's not bad. So anyways, check out some good stuff. I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great one. Fragrance friends, fragrance fanatics, fragrance lovers, wear what you love, rock what you got. And please check out my Instagram again for my 2 giveaways. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. See you, everybody.